Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
We hope that you are safe and well in these crazy times. We're here to provide a little bit of diversion for you. Steve, welcome back. You've been under the weather for a little bit, and now here we are back together again separately.
Together again for the first time.
Now this, we're going to do two beers today, and the first one is a real fun one. It's a real easy one. We did a hop sampler the other day. Well, it's been a while, but we used Hallertau Blanc hops, and that was my favorite of that group of hops. And so I said at that time, hey, this would go great in a cream ale. So I decided to do a short boil, very simple, very fun cream ale. And here's the way it goes. I started out with 7 gallons of water at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 26.5 liters at 65 C. And I usually start off with 8 gallons, but since it's a short boil, I just wanted to start off with a less amount. Into that, I put 1 pound or 450 grams of flaked maize and 10 pounds or 4.5 kilograms of Simpson's Golden Promise. And I mashed at 150 degrees Fahrenheit or 65 C turned out to be 70 minutes. In my high gravity Warthog system from highdgravitybrew.com, by the way. And then I collected my wort, and into this wort at the beginning of this 15-minute boil, I put 1 ounce or 28 grams of German Hallertau Blanc at 9.23% alpha acid. And I boiled for 15 minutes and then shut off the heat. Then I put 2 ounces or 56 grams of German Hallertau Blanc and let that sit for a 5-minute hop stand before chilling. So then I chilled, and then I pitched, transferred it into the fermenter and pitched A34 Julius from Imperial Organic Yeast. And I fermented that, and at the end of the fermentation, about 4 days, I dry hopped with 2 more ounces or 56 grams of the German Hallertau Blanc and kept that in there for 2 days before kegging. And that's it. Super simple beer. Starting gravity 1051, final gravity 1008 for an ABV of 5.7%. So virtual cheers to you, sir.
Virtual cheers.
It's a beautiful beer.
Lovely plumage. Oh, very nice.
Oh, it's kind of let me let me let you talk. I've been talking for a long time. What are you experiencing there on the other end of the line?
Usually hot flashes about this time of day, but with this beer, it's calming me down. It's not. It's a nice, it's just a nice middle of the road ABV American pale ale. I really like the way the hops come through. It's got that Hallertau spice to it. They don't seem quite as bright to me as they did in the hop sampler. The brightness is a little more traditional, I guess, in my view. In other words, they're very Hallertau-ish. Where when we did the hop sampler, I thought they were more. God, I'm terrible at this. They're more cascade-ish. They were really bright and kind of over the top. Now these seem more floral and a little more refined. Maybe that's because it's been around a little bit longer. It's settled down a little bit more. But it's a very nice beer. I would be very happy to have brewed the beer, and it's very drinkable. And the Julius, this is the first chance I've had to drink a beer made with Julius. And, shameless plug, I've got about 15, almost 20 pouches left. So, and I don't mean left, I just got them in. So they're, I'm ready to go for spring, but I haven't been able to brew with one yet because I've been, so under the weather. And now I'm like, I want to find out how this stuff does. So I'm really tickled, and it's just a nice, clean beer. It's great.
Yeah, if I can remember from that episode, the Hallertau Blanc is, I think, a descendant of Cascade, but raised over there in Germany. And the beer had, I brewed this on April 26th. So, it's been around for a while. So the juiciness of the hops has faded over time, and that's just the way things go.
And that's not a bad thing. I mean, it might be a bad thing if you're trying to brew it as a. Here, I get into my microphone. It might be a bad thing if you're trying to brew it as a New England IPA and you want that hop bang. You just want, if that's what you're after, then allowing the hops to subside or become more refined or to become more mature. However you want to phrase that, that might be a good thing or a bad thing. In this case, I kind of think it's a good thing. I prefer the hop this way, and it's much more refined in my opinion. And it's less like an immature teenager that has a lot of pop and zip and wang, and more like an adult that's, a little more refined and knows how to spend the evening with you. How do you like that for innuendo? Take that anywhere you want to go.
Innuendo.
Yeah. Well,
Now I think it's I still get that juicy, cascadey character, and I gave you a growler. I might I might have oxidized yours a little bit more than I did mine. I'm not sure.
Well, that could be. Then that actually could be.
Yeah.
We might be actually drinking two different beers in a way, but I don't taste oxidation, so I don't taste anything like that. So I don't want to make too much of that. I just mean that it's so different from the hop sampler, and therefore it's so different than kind of what I was expecting.
But it's very nice.
It's great.
Only a 15-minute boil. I think the malt bill is nice and crisp and clean, but it's got some character. It's got the character of that Golden Promise malt.
It really does.
But the corn, I think, that flaked maize, it does crisp up that malt bill.
Yeah. That's terrific. It's a really nice cream ale.
Try this beer. Super easy to brew, super delicious and tasty. And try a different hop, and get some Julies from Steve. All right, everybody, stay safe, stay well. Happy brewing.
Come and visit us online. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of our audio and video podcasts on home brewing. You can also find our DVDs and our brewer's logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. If you're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, stop by Steve's Brew Shop or find him online at stevesbrewshop.com.
If I brewed some beer that was just horrible, you think I'm going to do a show about it? It's like, let me do this show about this. This crappy beer that I did. Cut that out.